A development commission budgets billions for travel, while the region it's supposed to help crumbles. This is Nigeria News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how a proposed 140 billion naira budget for the Southeast is sparking outrage, with massive allocations for summits and trips while critical infrastructure is ignored. The Southeast Development Commission, or SCDC, was created to rebuild Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and IMO states after decades of neglect. But here's the twist. A review of its 2026 budget proposal reveals a shocking focus on everything but the roads, rails, and erosion control the people desperately need. Meet the people of the Southeast. For years, they've complained of marginalization. Their highways are crumbling. Their communities are plagued by erosion. They were promised a commission to finally fix it all. But the 2026 budget tells a different story. A story of 2.6 billion naira just for travel. That's 1.1 billion for local trips and 1.5 billion for international travel. But here's what nobody's talking about. That's just the beginning. The budget sets aside 10.5 billion naira for security equipment like CCTV and drones. Another 3.5 billion is for regional security operations, leading observers to question if the commission is overstepping into state and federal roles. And then, something shocking happened. Critics started digging and found billions more for what analysts call soft projects. There's 5.5 billion for innovation hubs, 2 billion for legal setup, 2 billion for master planning, and 1.6 billion for feasibility studies. The media and public relations budget is equally staggering. 1.3 billion for media campaigns, 480 million for PR and advertising, 535 million for branding. It feels like a commission more focused on its image than its impact. But here's the part that will blow your mind. The budget for engaging investors and the diaspora is massive. 1.3 billion for an investment summit, 1.3 billion for investor roadshows, 1 billion for stakeholder engagements, 780 million for diaspora engagements, all while there's no clear outline for a single major highway or industrial park. The contrast is painful. 650 million for stationery and IT consumables, 320 million for refreshments, 500 million for advocacy. Yet, the persistent complaints of infrastructure decay in the 5 states go unanswered. The budget also includes 1.7 billion for capacity building, 350 million for leadership certificates, and hundreds of millions more for various training programs. The total picture is a 140 billion naira proposal that has sparked growing outrage across the region. The implications are huge. This controversy hits at the heart of trust in public institutions. Some say these sums are necessary for a new commission to establish itself and attract investment. Others see it as a grotesque misplacement of priorities, a betrayal of the commission's core mandate to tackle tangible decay. The tension is clear: is this smart setup or scandalous spending? But the biggest unanswered question remains: if not now, when will the actual rebuilding begin? The people have waited for decades. They're watching every naira. This budget feels like another promise deferred. Do you think this budget represents a betrayal of the Southeast's development needs, or is this spending justified for a new institution? Drop your take in the comments. This was Nigeria News Update today. Subscribe for more breaking news and deep dives into the stories that matter.